It's a beautiful day to be thankful and to celebrate the great achievements of immigrants making a huge impact in our community. Calgary is a beautiful city, known for its scenic beauty, diverse culture, and friendly people. A community that has been welcoming immigrants from all parts of the world and choosing to make their mark on the soil of this city. This is the story of Osuji and Smith Lawyers. Hi, I'm Lanre Ajayi, and I'm reaching you now on channel 1973.1 DT on people, places, and events. This is My City Speaks to Me, the Calgary edition from around my beautiful city of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Founded in 1980, acquired by Charles Osuji in 2017, and now renowned as one of the largest black-owned law firms in Canada. Osuji and Smith is a diverse, fast-growing, award-winning Calgary full-service law firm with a focus on employment law, civil litigation, real estate, family and divorce, personal injury, business and corporate, wills and estates, and with a new addition focusing on immigration services from the 2 locations in the heart of Calgary with presence in Dubai, Yukon, Ottawa, and Airdrie. For several years, Osuji and Smith has been voted as one of the best rated employment, business, civil, diverse, and estate planning lawyers in Calgary through multiple platforms. Their lawyers have an insatiable thirst for success and know nothing but perfection when it comes to representing their clients. The team provides representation that is tailored to the specific needs and concerns of each client, being mindful that the dispute is the client's and therefore it is the client's objectives that must be addressed. They value close engagement with the client at an early stage in the dispute process, which gives them an opportunity to gain a deeper insight into the case at hand, as well as various surrounding factors influencing the dispute. The end result is a cost-effective strategy that is tailored towards their client's objectives. Like I do it on this show, don't move a muscle, stretch. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Still on My City Speaks to Me, the Calgary edition, telling the story of Osuji and Smith Lawyers. And guess who I have here? The CEO himself of Osuji and Smith, the person of Charles Osuji. How are you, Charles?
I'm good, Larry.
Good to see you today.
Thanks for coming to our space.
Yes. This is a beautiful edifice, and I've been looking for a time to, do a kind of showcase of this beautiful edifice, from a small office to a big office.
Yes.
So the first question I have for you is, how excited are you to see your dreams becoming a reality?
Whenever you see this red bucket square, it means I'm excited. It feels like Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, very
amazing.
Excited. I'm happy.
Amazing.
I'm happy.
Now, it's been like a roller coaster of a journey from 2017
yes.
up till today, and it's like you have accomplished so much. Top 40 in the 40. Biggest black law firms in Canada, law firm in Canada, among several hundreds of award features on TV. And then we're here today to introduce the immigration division of the organization.
Yes.
That is expansion.
It is.
And amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, so, but before we go into that, I want our audience to see this space, and who else is better to take us on a tour of this building than the man himself?
Yes, let's do it.
So let's go see. So where are we first? Where are we?
So we're in the lounge and the reception area. We can see a few couches here and there for clients who are waiting for the lawyers.
Okay.
Waiting for the time to see the lawyers. And we have at the back here the beautiful faces of Osuji and Smith.
Yeah.
B, Harp, and we have Claire. These are the ambassadors at the front desk.
And you know what? When you come into this space, you can't but notice something on the walls. Those are testament to the quality of the services they've been offering over the years. I guess this is just few.
Yes, we ran out of space.
Yeah.
We're gonna find a different spot for more awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and explore the part of the space.
So this is our data room and copy room.
Okay.
We run a program called Foot in the Door Initiative,
Okay.
FIDI,
Yeah.
and it's a program that empowers internationally trained lawyers with Canadian experience.
Yeah.
This is one of the open stations for our FIDI,
FIDI,
candidates,
yeah.
and we have a few FIDI candidates in the office today.
Amazing. That is the non-profit division.
It is.
Okay,
It is,
cool.
absolutely.
Let's go see some other space.
This is one of our lawyers' secret, and this is our office.
I love the painting.
Yes, it's very nice.
Beautiful.
Simple and
Hibiscus.
yes.
Yeah.
This is the kitchen space downstairs. We have our resident IT,
Okay.
Vincent. They're in a meeting.
All right.
This is Vincent's office, and that is Yasmin, my executive assistant. This is another office. Joshua seems to be in a meeting. Joshua is going to be called to the bar in less than a month's time.
Amazing. Congratulations in advance.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
a lawyer in the UK for over 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, this is office.
Amazing addition. So what do we have here?
We have the second location or second space for the FIDI.
Okay.
We have a bunch of FIDI candidates. Ola, Jacqueline, Govarjnik. We have Imtiad. We have Nonye. These are hard workers, I can tell you.
So these are part of the Foot in the Door initiative.
And also part of the immigration division.
Amazing.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. You know, we have another location.
Oh,
so
yes.
the immigration division will be moving to the location. That opens up the space for more candidates for FIDI.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. This is another waiting area at the back.
Yeah.
And this is our real estate department. Ibrahim is the senior real estate paralegal for the office.
Okay, so this is the space we have on the ground floor.
Yes, on the ground floor.
So let's go check out
Yes.
the spaces we
Yes.
have. You
And
know,
we have one washroom downstairs. Oh, two washrooms downstairs. That's the first one. This is our office for our account manager.
yeah,
We can go upstairs now.
yeah.
I've decided to showcase some of the folks who have helped get called to the bar. In the last 5 years, I've probably helped over 30 students
Wow.
become lawyers. Some of them are here. We still have more frames to be put up. We call this area the wall of calls.
Wall of call.
The wall of calls.
Now I love that wall of call, and it's like telling stories of individuals, you know, that has been impacted by the work of Charles.
Yes,
you know,
also through FIDI.
yeah, through FIDI.
these are-
So you can see different faces, and one thing I love about this organization is the diverse culture of individuals who are working here: Asians, Africans, Canadians, Christian, Muslim. And while I was talking earlier in this video, you know, they've got amazing lineup of staff
Yes.
with over 25 languages.
Yes, major languages.
That is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're in a good hands when you come here. You don't have a problem in terms of how to articulate your cases, because there's someone that will know how to listen and
Yes.
explain your case better.
Yes.
So let's go upstairs and check the rest.
So this is a space for our legal assistants. There's Toby, there's Ashley, there's Claire, and there's Irat. They're all either busy or pretending to be busy. And we have Phil along. Phil has been practicing law for longer than I've been alive.
Wow. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
For
I
years.
look like it too.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Yes,
Amazing.
Phil is the anchor in this office in terms of experience, mentorship, talent, or whatever you want.
Resources
in a lawyer.
man.
Thank you.
Resources man.
That's Phil. And that is my office.
Wow. There's something that I have, like, you know, being an artist myself, I can't but notice some color schemes. I've been seeing black and gold.
Yes.
Why explain why black and gold?
They are deliberate colors. So the brand colors for the firm is black, white, and gold.
Gold.
And those colors tell the story of Jim Smith and myself.
Wow.
Black meets white to create gold.
Amazing. I love that. By the way, in the course of this video making, Charles took over this firm, in 2017 from a beautiful man called Jim Smith.
Yes.
In case you don't know, I have a video that I did for him when he turned 80. He's such a man that is colorblind.
Yes.
And I love that analogy, white meets black
To create gold.
to create gold. That is a very sellable story anywhere. And that explains the colors.
Yes.
I noticed the paintings on the wall,
Yes.
the black, the gold, and amazing colors. This is beautiful. And I love the fact that you support the arts,
Yes.
not just being in the legal space,
Right.
but supporting the creative industries.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely.
So this is a meeting.
Yes.
This is where
this is
the
me.
office, amazing. And you can see on the walls too, so many. I can see that from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, that is where the dream started from.
Yes.
Imo State University. And thank you very much for
Yeah.
representing lovely work.
Thank you.
So we have some additional offices.
Yep, we
upstairs.
have Lucy. Lucy is in court. Lucy is one of our family lawyers, a very talented lawyer. This is an office for Lion, one of our lawyers. He's not in the office today. This is one of the washrooms
Washroom
upstairs. This is Juliet's office, one of our lawyers as well. She's been busy
Coordinating for the event today.
events. She's excellent with being selfless. And she's also one of the directors of FIDI.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And this is Christy.
How are you?
Christy is one of our senior associates in the firm. Yeah.
Amazing.
Her office looks way better than mine.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is,
I've met him downstairs.
yeah, this is Chuck Demiri.
I met him downstairs. How are you?
Chuck is one of our,
Good to see you, sir.
Yes, same here too.
one of our senior associates.
Amazing.
Chuck is also another anchor that we have in the office.
Resource man
When
number
it comes
two.
to mentorship and guidance and doing excellent work, he's the go-to guy.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you for the good work
Nice
you're doing.
to see you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And this is Deborah. Deborah is also one of our senior associates in the firm.
Good to see you. Hello.
I call Deborah the matriarch of Osuji and Smith. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I meet Daniel. Daniel is the corporate head at Osuji and Smith. He is a wizard. Whatever information you want when it comes to business law, Daniel is the go-to guy person. Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel.
Okay. Gia is in court. Gia is one of our lawyers. She deals with litigation. She's a good litigator.
Cool.
Amanda Ovesi, she's on maternity leave. This is her office. She's currently not in the office today. Okay. Meet Jemima. Jemima is also one of our lawyers.
How are you, Jemima? Pleased to meet you.
We poached Jemima from Ontario
Amazing.
to come work for us.
This is where it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so let me
I
ask a
can take you
question.
to the kitchen.
Okay, while we're going to the kitchen, the office space looks so much, beautiful, well decorated.
Yes.
How long did it take you to, conceptualize this idea or the design? Have you ever had this in mind that one day I'm going to have an office with multiple office spaces?
Yes.
Tell us a bit of
So
story.
we're coming from a smaller location, a building built in 1912. Okay, it has Mr. Smith's name written all over the building. I wanted something that had my signature.
Okay.
I'm a young person. I also wanted an office space that doesn't feel overwhelming or intimidating, like a typical law space.
Yeah.
In fact, I was looking for an office space that feels like a spa, where people walk in, they see flowers, they see accessories, they see ornaments. They don't feel like they are.
It's very therapeutic when you come in.
Exactly.
You're not coming because individuals like doctors deal with patients who are sick,
And lawyers deal with people with issues. We
and-
want to be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. So it was very intentional that we designed an office that is somewhat therapeutic, as you
Yeah.
put it. We also wanted an office that is very transparent. not conceptually, but
Accessibility.
but practically
Yeah.
transparent. If you look at all the doors, they're all open concept. I can walk through the aisle, and I know exactly what anybody's doing. You know, I want that open space feel for an office. I also wanted something very modern. I'm a
Forward thinking, cutting edge.
Exactly, because what I bring to the table is youth, innovation,
Exuberance.
and exuberance,
Yeah.
and I wanted that reflected in the space as well.
Amazing. I love the space. I love the use of the space, and it's just so, like you said, when you're coming in, you have some issues like, I've been to some clinics that you go there and then it doesn't look like a clinic.
Exactly.
It's just kind of beautiful.
Yes.
And that speaks to the intentionality
Yes.
of the owner, and that speaks to intentionality of what we're doing here.
Yes.
We're coming here, we have some cases, you have some challenges, you're troubled, and you're coming to a space and you feel relaxed.
You feel relaxed, yes.
Oh, kudos.
Yeah.
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 Hi, nice to meet you.
Let our audience meet you.
Hello, my name's Claire Roberts and I'm one of the employees here at Osuji and Smith Lawyers.
So when people come into Osuji and Smith, what's the face they first see?
That's gonna be my face. Harp and Abby work alongside me, so we're the three faces at the front that you're gonna see. We're also the voices that you'll hear when you call in and you need some direction.
How long have you been working here?
I've been working here for about 2.5 years now, probably coming up on about 3.
And how is the working in Osuji and Smith been like for you?
It's amazing. I mean, obviously we got a really solid team here. The environment's amazing. It's been a treat to work alongside Charles Osuji. Rowan Fisher's here now as well. So it's been great, obviously.
One thing about this organization is the diverse of cultures that is on display. Not just in words, but in actions. We have a lot of staff from all over the world, and I'm here with one of the senior colleague in this organization by the name of Chuck.
Chuck, yes.
How are
Chuck,
you, sir?
I'm good. You?
I'm very well.
You're looking very good.
Thank you very much,
like
sir.
that.
Like to be like you someday. So I can see Obafemi Awolowo University.
Yes.
That is the best university in the world.
Yes, great affair.
Greatest.
Yes,
greatest.
of the
Because
greatest.
I'm also an alumni of
Great.
So like I said,
Oh, that's good.
I'm
that's
right
good,
saying
that's
a
good.
senior colleague because definitely is he has left the school before I even entered. I finished from Ife in 2000.
Oh, okay. I finished in 91.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
What a beautiful experience to meet another great Ife
Yes,
in this sport in Canada.
Oh man,
So
that's good.
amazing.
That's good.
Tell our audience the kind of work you do here at Osuji and Smith.
Okay. Well, I'm a lawyer in general practice. I deal with wills and estate. In fact, I'm the head of the department of the wills and estate. I also do civil litigation.
Okay.
I do family law. I do real estate. Okay, so those are the areas I cover, and that I'm responsible for in this Osuji and Smith.
Okay, so when clients come and walk in, they needed some advice in terms of real estate or kind of property,
Or family
what do you do? How do you tell, what should they expect?
Well, first of all, clients who are coming into, who are interested in purchasing property, sometimes they come with, a lot of fears.
Yeah.
They are unsure. It's like grouping in the dark.
Yeah.
All right. So they want to be confident that the lawyers that they have approached, right, Osuji and Smith Lawyers, are going to give them guidance, are going to give them advice, are going to make sure that their paperwork is correct.
Yeah.
All right. And if we see any pitfalls, we would from the beginning keep pointing it out to the client, right, and say, look, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you checked this? All right. So what we try to do is, well, in the field of football, we call it covering the four corners of the pitch, and that's what we do, so that at the end of the day, the ball returns to the center, where the transaction is concluded.
Yeah.
We want to be sure that your brokers are doing what they should do. We want to be sure that at the end of the day, when you should when we should receive the keys on your behalf, that the keys are received and that you quietly, smoothly enter into your home. And you know, so that's what we do here. We remove a lot of the headaches from the clients.
The bottlenecks.
And everything.
They're seeing those fine lines.
Yes, the obstacles. We just take them off the way. And all the client is doing is just, you know, having access to that which he or she deserves.
Still telling the stories of Osuji and Smith Lawyers, and I'm here with a beautiful lawyer. Let's meet you.
Yeah, my name is Christy Eze. I'm a lawyer. I'm actually a lawyer for over 20 years.
Amazing, 20 years. That is
over 20
experience.
years. And coming into Canada, it was a unique experience. I thought that my experience back home would actually count for something here. And to my shock and surprise, I realized I had to requalify again, despite all that experience. So did the exams, finished it up within 6 months, got called to the Ontario Bar, and now I'm called to the Alberta Bar. So right now I'm a triple qualified lawyer practicing in Canada with a master's degree and a whole lot of other qualifications behind me.
Now you're here in Osuji and Smith Lawyers. How has the work life been?
I think Osuji and Smith Lawyers, in my opinion, is the best place to work for many reasons. We have the most amiable managing partner, Charles Osuji. Most lovely experience here because everyone is welcoming. We are multicultural in terms of age. We are different age ranges, so different generations from the 20s all the way to the 80s.
I met the matriarch.
Yes.
The patriarch.
Yeah. And we are such one big family and we treat each other with so much respect. And I enjoy what I do because Charles gives you the ability to not just to do regimented things, he lets you explore the whole ambit of the legal, the law in Canada, and so you get to pick and choose where you want to work, and if you want to specialize, then you go ahead and specialize.
Amazing. Now, in terms of what you do, what kind of portfolio do you cover in terms of, like, we have immigration, we have civil, we have all kinds of divisions, so you're a lawyer, tell us.
Yeah, so I'm sure you might know this, but in Nigeria we practice law in general, so you have a whole wide portfolio. But coming here, because I'm also a certified human resources professional as well, chartered in Canada and a corporate governance professional, what I do here is I focus on employment law, corporate commercial law, and recently because of the merger and the formation of the immigration team, I'm now trying to put my fingers into the immigration practice and see where that takes me. Because I'm somebody that I feel like I'm a lifelong learner. I don't like to stay dull. I like to learn new things. So learning immigration, practicing immigration with the best team ever is the best experience I think I'm gonna have going forward. Coming to work is the best thing. We miss each other when we don't come to work. In fact, during the Easter holiday, we were working from home. Some of us worked from home, some of us took a break. We had that liberty because Charles was able to provide that for us. But coming back was as if, where have you been? Like yesterday, I had a doctor's appointment and one of my colleagues, Jemima, said, I was looking for you everywhere when she saw me this morning. I had to give her a big hug because she really missed me. So coming here feels like home. Coming here means that you're going to be meeting friends and family, and the environment is splendid. It's the best place to work.
Amazing.
For sure.
Thank you very much.
My
Christy.
pleasure. Yeah.
Right back. Let's meet you.
Okay.
What's the name, man?
Deborah Pierce.
So why do you have the title of the matriarch?
Probably because I'm one of the older lawyers. I'm the female. And also because a lot of lawyers come and talk to me, a lot of the younger lawyers. I have 2 articling students right now, and I think a lot of we're just close. And if somebody's not feeling well, they come to my office.
Amazing. So tell us some of the work experiences that you've been doing and the Charles Osuji and Smith has been doing in the community.
Right. I mean, I have been here for about 1.5 years. And prior to that, I lived in Toronto. I moved here from Toronto to take this job.
Okay.
It's great. I've worked in many firms. I've been called in Alberta. I've been called in Ontario. I've been called in BC.
Wow.
I've worked in a lot of provinces. I was a Crown prosecutor, and and practiced family, and now I practice mostly personal injury. I practiced personal injury for 8 years in Toronto.
Wow.
And then came here. So it's been a journey, and it's a very international, global firm. I spent 7 years in the Middle East, so that gave me a bit of experience, but it just has a sense of family. Like, I like coming to work. I don't feel stressed when I come to work. I feel happy.
Feels like home.
It does. It feels like home. And you know, Charles is just a great leader. I've watched and I've seen many firms I've worked in, but there's something about Charles that's magnetic. He's charismatic, and he's actually very caring. Like, genuinely, he will come and ask, "How are you?" And he really means it, you know? And that's what I love. It's great.
Amazing.
Thank
you very much. ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Still on My City Speaks to me here at the Osuji and Smith Law Firm. Now, when Charles was taking me on a tour of this space and introducing the staff, there's a word he used, about the guest I'm interviewing now. He said he is the resource man of the firm. How are you, sir?
Oh, very good, thank you.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Phil Lalonde.
So Charles referred to you as the resources man of the firm. Can you tell us why that?
Well, I suppose he said that because I've been a lawyer for 44 years, which
Wow.
is more years than Charles has been alive.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of different experiences. I've practiced law in Ontario. I've practiced law in Calgary with 2 or 3 different law firms. I've practiced generally across the board in different areas of the law, so I'm fairly knowledgeable in different practice areas. And so I guess that makes me, in some people's eyes, a resource because of that experience accumulated over a long period of time. I must say I really do enjoy being here. I was actually retired. I had retired back in 2018 and had retired for a couple of years, and I came back briefly and then retired again, and this is my 3rd entry back into the practice of law. But I really do enjoy it here at Osuji Smith because of the diverse culture and the makeup, the constitution of the firm. A lot of young people, which I enjoy working with. That allows me to share my experience, hopefully add some value to their lives and their files. The youthful energy keeps me youthful and alive.
Yeah.
Instead of being in a corner somewhere watching, reruns of old movies.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to be here.
Amazing. Now, in your years of experience, is there any kind of significant moment in that you can't forget that this particular experience actually, make me who I am today? Is there any one of those, those years?
Oh, that would be a tough question to ask because you learn constantly. I guess that is the thing I do enjoy most about the practice of law. You never stop learning. There's always something new. Every file is different. Every client is different. Every situation is different. Every judge brings his or her own particular point of view or perspective or set of values to judge a case. I never do the same thing twice, and that is the magic of what we do. So I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly
learning new things.
Saying, "Oh, gee, I didn't expect that," and then something happens. And I've learned that sometimes I've been primarily a litigator, corporate commercial litigator, going to court and arguing cases, is that you never know what the result is going to be because you can never predict
the outcome
accurately enough the outcome because everything is fluid. The facts can be construed in different ways. The law is always capable of argument. You don't know again about the judge. Some judges take one view, another judge might take another. I've lost cases that I should have won. In my heart, I believed I should have won. And I've won cases I thought I should have lost.
Wow.
So there's no certainty in law, which leads to another conclusion. As someone who's practiced litigation for years and years and years, I've learned that the best litigation is the litigation that's avoided.
That's
because if you can negotiate a difficult situation where the two sides, three sides, whatever it may be, are at odds, sit down and work something out through the help of a mediator or an arbitrator and reach a consensus decision that everybody gets a little bit and everybody gives a little bit, you're probably better off than fighting and spending
a lot of money.
Large amount of
Saves
money.
you money.
Going to court and getting an uncertain and unpredictable result where maybe nobody's happy.
Yeah.
Because the judge decided to cut the cake in an unusual way. So litigation it's exciting, but it's risky.
Amazing. One last question. Can you tell us, the experience, when a client walk into Osuji and Smith Law Firm?
Yes.
What are the kind of experience that they get from your own perspective?
Well, I think they get a warm welcome here. One of the things we do very well is consultation. So we offer anyone a paid for consultation at a discounted rate, where they can come in and spend an hour with a lawyer. Often it's me or one of the other senior lawyers, or several, and they'll tell us their story and provide us some paper in advance. We read the paper and we give them an assessment of whether they have a case or not, or what they might want to do in a difficult situation. We give them a very warm welcome, a very thorough review of their case, and they can go away and follow our advice or not follow our advice, hire us or not hire us. There's no obligation. But I think I'm continually told by people in that context that they value that experience, that they have a much better understanding of their legal position as a result of spending an hour with one of our senior people who can analyze their situation and
bring a concise perspective, from the ground up.
A fresh legal perspective to a problem that they may be totally immersed in and emotionally involved in, and not seeing as clearly as they might.
Amazing. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
a pleasure.
Sir. At Osuji and Smith, the primary focus is settlement and saving money for their clients. However, if litigation is the only route to go, they stop at nothing when defending their clients, because the clients are their family and will be treated as such. Applauded for the progressive expansion of Osuji and Smith, Charles Osuji is also recognized for the founding of the non-profit Foot in the Door Initiative, FIDI, a groundbreaking federally registered non-profit dedicated to bridging the gap for professionals in Canada and give newly arrived internationally trained lawyers experience in the Canadian legal system. It is a first of its kind in Canada, providing tomorrow's legal scholars and lawyers with the opportunity to find their way into the Alberta legal system and the community with hands-on Canadian experience in client consultation, supporting lawyers, networking across Alberta, and navigating the workplace. I'm here with another beautiful lady. I met her on a couple of occasions, with Charles at different events, and then I'm just going to allow her to introduce herself to you.
Yes, my name is Julieta Monigo, and I'm one of the lawyers here, and I'm also a director of the Foot in the Door program. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Foot in the Door Initiative, FIDI. So as a lawyer here, I concentrate more on employment law, on family law, civil litigation, wills and estates, etc.
Amazing.
We're very proud to be part of the Foot in the Door program.
Yeah. See, I was going to ask you to give us a brief, more in-depth into FIDI, because I read some part of the information on your website, and you being the director, in charge of the FIDI, as part of the FIDI initiative. Can you just educate our audience more about that so that they will know how to plug in?
Exactly. So the Foot in the Door Initiative, FIDI, was founded by Charles Osuji, and it is an initiative founded to empower internationally trained lawyers to gain legal experience.
Okay.
So you know that when lawyers come from around the world, they lack the Canadian experience. And the Canadian is very key, you know that, right?
For all professions.
For all professions, and with lawyers even more so.
Yeah.
And we have these law firms who don't want to take you as an articling student or in a quasi-legal role even without that legal experience. So how do you get it, right? So what Charles does, and of course you know how law is. Law is a very intensive profession, right? It's a long journey to become a lawyer. So you become a lawyer in your country, you're so experienced, and then you come here and you have to start afresh. It's humbling. Yeah. It's traumatizing, right?
It's like you're starting all over
again, right? So as you go through the NCA process, which is the process we have to go to become a lawyer here, and then you get an articling position and so on, you have the opportunity to volunteer at the FIDI program and get exposed to law, the experience of law practice here, right? So you are able to join in consults, you are able to assist lawyers to draft pleadings, you are able to attend court, and you are exposed to how the court system works, the courtroom etiquette, right? So that puts you ahead of the curve. Amazing. So when you now put in your resume forward, and employers see that you're already part of a Canadian law firm, you have that Canadian experience.
Yeah, that expedites the process. Yeah, because it's like what you're mentioning, being part of the proceedings, attending courts, drafting legal documents,
assisting lawyers,
you're building up your Canadian experience as a lawyer in the making.
And I will tell you, the testimony we've had has been incredible, because we have people who have been putting on their CV while doing survivor jobs, right? The jobs to feed their families, right? And as soon as they start volunteering here and the employers see that they have, worked in a reputable law firm like Osuji and Smith Lawyers, they get called for articling positions, for legal assistant positions, for placements, right? Amazing. So it's such an amazing program. I'm so proud of it. And today that we launch this immigration department, you know how we're all immigrants, right? And then the FIDI students are all immigrants. So you can just see how it comes together. So that exposure to our FIDI students, that exposure to foreigners, and just letting other employers in the law field see that, look, see these foreigners, really see them. They have a lot to offer. They have passion. They are ready. They are willing to work. And I hope we're showcasing that today.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.
This is the only firm in Canada that has this program, a well thought out, articulated, objective, and result-oriented program, which is aimed, structured at ensuring that foreign trained professionals are able to come and feel at home. Right? The training we give them here, oh wow, it's wonderful, because we treat them as in, look, we are putting you in the front line. You need to learn. Just watch us, So we carry them along. We ensure that we take them in consults, in everything that we do. We give them assignments to do, real life law experience
delivered to them.
Yes, delivered to them, made available to them.
You can all testify to the fact that this is a diverse group of individuals, amazing individuals, all cultures, languages, religion, all welcome here to create, an atmosphere that is family oriented. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. What's the name?
My name is Harsimrat Singh Nahal. Welcome to Osuji and Smith Lawyers.
Yes, amazing. So, as a lawyer here, what kind of portfolio do you handle?
So I work in the real estate department at Osuji and Smith. We do deal with all kind of real estate transactions, including sale, purchase, and some commercial transactions too. So basically, Foot in the Door initiative helped me to show what I have learned in my past years, what I have achieved in my past years, because it's very hard to go to a good law firm and show them who you are in a short interview. So this FIDI program helped me to show them who I am. And that's how I got an articling opportunity here, and that's how my journey with the Osuji and Smith started. Amazing. And I'm very thankful. And why I'm telling this story is because this shows the overall environment of Osuji and Smith. That is to help everyone. That is to give them a fair chance. So now coming back to your question, whenever we get any real estate clients, you don't know whether the person is buying their first property or their last property or their second property. They are bringing their entire life saving to buy this one property. So they just don't want legal services. They also want comfort. They also want surety that their money is in good hands. They also want to know that the team is working tirelessly for their money. So in order to do that, I usually, most of the time, I give my personal cell phone number to these first-time home buyers because they have so many questions, but they don't know, whether they're asking question at the right time or the right moment. So I give them my phone number. They can text me anytime. They can message me anytime. They can ask me any kind of question, because for them, it's very important to know that their first home purchase transaction will go smoothly.
Both Charles Osuji, CEO of Osuji and Smith Lawyers, and Rowan Fisher, founder and managing lawyer of Fisher Law, are immigrants themselves with a deep understanding of the intricacies and challenges faced by newcomers to Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Their personal experiences fuel their dedication to creating an ecosystem of support fostering success for immigrants in Canada. I'm here with Charles himself, and I've got some questions before we go into the immigration service celebration they have on today. Now, Charles, I have some questions regarding, challenges faced by immigrants, and that, explain why you are, expanding. So, can you give us a brief challenges that you've seen over the years in terms of either a student coming to school here or individual looking for a way to immigrate to Canada?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Over the years, the firm Osuji and Smith has expanded into various practice areas: employment, civil litigation, personal injury, family. But we did not have any presence in immigration, and that was an irony. Looking like looking like me, and speaking like me, and having my story, my heritage, you would think that a firm that is renowned as the largest black-owned firm in Canada should have that presence in Canada. I started looking around for someone that can help me, and that was when I met with Ms. Fisher. One of the challenges that people face in this space is credibility. I've heard stories of folks who trusted agents or consultants with all their life savings because they were promised
a better life,
better opportunity. And after payments are made, the person disappears, or the person doesn't even know what they're talking about. We are trying to enter the space with expertise, honesty, credibility, and talent. So we're looking to bring some credibility to the space. When people pay for immigration services, we provide them with honest feedback as to their fair chances or opportunity of getting their papers done. I'm a product of immigration. Someone credible did my papers right, and that's why I'm here today. That is one challenge that we see, that folks are vulnerable to scammers and people who don't know what they're doing, people who don't follow the policies changing on a day-to-day basis. So those are the things to bring to the table: talent and credibility.
Amazing. So February 1st this year, the process was completed.
Yes.
And then, is it good? Can we say that clients can come now ready to go?
Yep, absolutely.
Take their case, bring their cases and all of that, their issues in terms of immigration?
Yes, all types of immigration, business immigration, personal immigration. Our doors open for immigration services on February 1st.
Amazing. Yep. Now, once they go on your website, they can just connect with your organization and then narrow down to the division where they need to ask the questions.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very strong in terms of our website presence. We have over 10,000 visitors to the website every week.
That's amazing.
Or actually more than that every week. If you want to send us an email, the email is contactimmigration@osujismith.ca. Contactimmigration@osujismith.
You can see that appearing on your screen.
Yeah. If you want to give us a call, it's 432838018.
Amazing. Congratulations once again,
Thank you.
brother.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back.